Hey there. Welcome back to some more xDefiant. I had an idea a while ago that I wanted to try out for various games, but I never really get around to it. So I thought, yeah, you know what? Why not? Why not just do it today? I'll just do it today. Coming up with various excuses, and I'm gonna try out I'm just doing VOD review of myself, and I'm gonna try to be objective about it. Obviously, it's hard because I have similar thoughts to myself. But maybe from an out of game perspective, looking at things, I can try to solve problems. Now, it's a little sweaty to do this for xDefiant, considering it's not a game that I'm trying to take particularly seriously, but I don't know, it's just something I was looking to do. It just seemed like a good way to get it out of the way, a first shot at it out of the way. So I'm gonna try to watch myself play through and see how things go. So I'm playing with the ACR. I think with I think the Phantoms are the best class, but I don't I'm also, like I said, I'm playing this game for fun to a degree. I'm also playing for progression. Progression is fun to me, so I guess that is playing for fun still. But I'm trying to unlock the third Libertad character, and I need to use this a bunch to do that. So I think I kind of gave up on that in the back half of this game, but that's kind of what happens sometimes when you get tilted. It wasn't one of my better games. I guess the first thing is my pathing's already kind of scattered here. Like, if I'm being critical of myself, which I guess the point of this is you run faster with your pistolet in this game, and you're not gonna run into anybody for the first like 5 to 10 seconds, anyways, unless you've like figured out where the engagements are, or if you're playing like arena, which I'm clearly not. So like here, I think I could have just gone straight right here. But what I do is I go forward and around, so that's already like a waste of a second. And then instead of going straight over that barricade, again, just in the way of the arrow, I go around this way. I could already be like halfway there, or like to under the stairs. Or even up this wing if I wanted to go the same way. It's really minor, but like, if you can get to places faster than people at the start of the game, you can start a spree they won't expect. Like, I could have been to that corner faster than that guy would have thought, and I probably could have just swung on him instead of like getting a weird angle from up here. Two people in this stairwell. I guess I have the nade out already. Like, I didn't look particularly ready to do anything when I swung this corner. Like, I just kind of slid in. Okay, no, I slid in and I shot at the guy. Gotta pay a bit more attention. Threw a nade to make sure nobody else re-swings. You get caught by a spider. I don't think that's entirely my fault, but I guess I was playing a little bit too aggressively there. I'm trying to stay on the point. Did I have a teammate already on it, though? Like, I could have just stayed in the doorway, right? Yeah. I know, everybody got off. It's interesting. I mean, that's... Can't really do anything about your team. But I guess, like, it's the same principle. If I'd gotten to the corner and been on the stairs, I could have killed that first guy, probably killed the second guy on the stairs if he hadn't been expecting me, if I'd taken the corner properly. And then when I get up into that room, I have more space to just like work through and like look because I see that they're on that side of the map now. And I'd be able to like look through that door, maybe expecting that guy to be there. I'm kind of watching space. I still don't hear that guy. I know I lowered the volume on my end, but where is he? Does he come out of the thing behind me underneath? I feel like I would have heard that. I think he... Oh, did I run past him? It says he's in the room. Yeah, I just don't look. He's just behind this desk on my right. I don't clear my corners. I live, which is cool, but acting a little preemptively there, didn't really get anything done with it. This triggered me when I was playing. I was sure I hit this guy. Like I have this continuous complaint about hitboxes in games, and I like it when I can just shoot at anything on the model and get a hit for it. It's like it's not realistic, but I do think it's a lot funnier. And I understand that it would make like the cleaners and the Libertads a lot worse, but I just hate the fact that they have big backpacks and like clothes that are bulkier than their hitboxes. That's what I feel like I have to deal with. And it's like, it's probably just extreme cope. But I feel like all the time I'm shooting like over their shoulder or like tracking a little bit behind them because I feel like I still see my crosshair on their model when I'm doing it. But, get good, I guess, right? I meant to record my audio with this as well. And I was gonna react to my own thoughts and see how bad I was coping while I was doing it, but after I recorded, I figured out it was on like the wrong mic channel, so my bad, I guess. I don't remember switching it or do anything to switch it, but okay. So what happened here? What's going on? So I knew there were people on my right side over there. That one teammate I see on the radar is way further than I think they are, and I only have one person covering my back. I'm just kind of hard watching the left side, peeking occasionally, but I saw 3 grenades come down, and I just like wide swing everybody. I lived, which was fine, but I'm too distracted and I get killed from behind. Like, I don't know. I guess I had the right idea of... Because I was mostly watching the left side while I was holding that. But I was getting kind of antsy and continuously looking back over at the right and trying to watch everything myself. And I think I just needed to commit to... Because I was pretty sure that they were coming to the left that time. Based on the way, like, my team was spread out. Because if I'd been... I don't know if I look over there enough. If I'd been, like, right here, instead of where I am, like, I think I swing over to this spot. If I'd been behind this, like, trash bin and cover, I could have played both sides of it, and I probably could have picked at the people coming away on this side of the plane. But as it was, like there's me plus 3 people on the point. It's nice to have that many people on the point because it gets you extra points. But like, if we just give them all of this space, like up here, for free, then they just get too many like angles and too much space to just come around like however they want and just kind of overwhelm the point, which is kind of what happens. And then everybody dies and they take it from us. A big part of that was just getting flanked by the one guy. I think he killed like 3 people on point. But because everybody had to turn and look because of how much space had been taken on the other side, nobody was ready for him. I'm just kind of running through a dead zone. Again, pistol out, it's a lot faster, and you can just shoulder peek stuff and like look. You hear snipers. This is pretty troll. Like, I'm hearing snipers up ahead, and I'm going this way. Here, the first peek is fine. The second one is not fine. I should probably try to chuck a grenade and hope it gets to that forklift. And then run down to that little spot under the plane. And just go down around to, like, where this teammate is. Because they're kind of... There's, like, 2 or 3 people over here already. And there, I think it was 3. I think there was like 2 people behind the forklift and then a guy over on this side. So if half their team's over here, and I'm assuming half their team's on point, then this space is probably the most free to take. But I got a little bit tunneled on just trying to run back to the point as fast as I could. And this was like just the straightest line. Of course, like I was saying, when I go back behind this cover, if I throw a grenade and I get it behind the forklift, if I do get a pick, I might be able to play off of that. But that's something I'd have to do, or I'd have to look at while I'm already running this way. Okay, so I got decent points. So it wasn't necessarily bad. But if my goal, which, like, my general goal for this is just to, like, look at my deaths and see what I could have probably done better to try to die less and kill more. And, you know, dying less and kill more kind of comes with winning games. But if I'm looking at things from that perspective, I'm the only one over here. Like, I spawn with a straight fast track to the next capture zone. All of my team is like here, here, and here. I guess the other 2 people just died. So they're probably going to spawn like around this area too. And they're going to funnel back. So everybody on my team is on this side of the map. Which means after this capture zone clears, if we don't... Unless these 3 people kill every single one of their team that's on it, they're going to start funneling over that way to the site. Knowing that, people could already be running over there because they do that a lot of the time. I'm not really paying attention when I caught, not like super good attention. I could have died pretty easily right here, just to people in this general area. But I just kind of like crossed, assuming nobody would be there yet. And then I'm just kind of sitting on the point, which, like I said, again, it's, you know, good for winning the game. You get a bunch of points. But instead of being where I am, I could just be over here doing what that team was doing, the enemy team was doing to me earlier, and just kind of holding this general choke. Because if I stop, or if I like kill a few of them to stop them from pushing that direction, I give my team more time to funnel behind me, the guys that are respawning. But that wasn't something I was paying attention to at the time. Like, you can get actually like a ton of information out of the kill feed that I'm just not really using very well. I do it sometimes in Apex, but even there, it's not something I pay a ton of attention to. Just kind of sprinting out into the open. I don't know where that guy went. Yeah, I'm not really doing a lot here. I'm getting like tags on people and getting assists. There we go. Okay, so I didn't die, but how do I path better here to actually do something to this point? So I've got one teammate on the zone, he's probably about to die, and two teammates behind me. And one guy that might link up the long way over here. I guess, like, that's a big thing. Like, that's a big common trend to these deaths, is that I just need to look at where my team is in relation to me. Because it's a lot easier to attack any given, like, area if people are distracted from multiple sides. And I'm doing a lot of just, like, dying, and then I'll run back in and just fight myself. That teammate died. But, like, I can, instead of being where I am, like, I'm running this way, I should have just continued over here and, like, just tried to go a bit harder on my flank and just play the general cover. Because if I'm already pushing up, if I'm trying to flank, I've already shot. Like, I've given up my position when I was over here. So they should know. Other thing is, as far as, like, looking at the death feed goes, three people die. 4 people die. I'm inside. Oh, those are the 4 people that died. What a coincidence. So again, like, it's, if I look at the death feed, if I can use that information a lot better than I am. Because that means there's going to be a big cluster of people all in the same area that just spawned together. And I've got to get ready for, like, a big swing. Instead, I'm surprised, I panic, I run this way. I don't really kill anybody, I don't die either. I get that guy. That's good. Okay, I got two. And then here, I saw a guy up in the plane. I know there's a guy up in the plane. And I'm pretty sure I'm still about to swing out in the open. Okay, no, this is a different moment. Okay, I should just, like, actually watch the play. Spider bots are annoying and unfortunate. Even if I'd looked down and killed it there, I would have had to, like, snap up and win the gunfight because that guy's right on it. So I would have had to hear it coming from a bit further away and react. I don't necessarily blame myself for those ones. I was starting to get a little annoyed at the walls here. The point at the start, I mentioned that I was trying to do the healing a lot, but I got so annoyed with the walls that I think I switched to the hijack, the, like, hacking tool. I think I died a whole bunch of times here really quickly. I'm kind of challenging the wall. I didn't see that guy until way too late, and then I get shot in the side. What's like, I guess the thing here is that my entire team is like here and kind of pushing in this way towards the point, right? Like I kind of have defenses on this side, but I tunnel too hard on the one guy over here and don't really think enough about what's behind me. I heard the gunshots, but I was confused as to where they came from. And then I panicked when I saw him putting the spider bot down. I don't think I'd ever seen anybody like ratting that deep in the corner, but I definitely could have seen him. That's twice in this game that this time I died for it, but that's twice that it's just not clearing corners that are pretty easy to clear, especially considering I know the guy could probably be there. Oh, that guy just like walks into view. Yeah. No, I just got toasted. Is there any reason? I guess next point spawning in 5. I should be going to the next one. Yeah, like I don't need to be running out in the open like this to get to the next spot. I can hold from under the plane. Or go over top of it if I really want an angle. Solid kill. Solid kill, playing up the wall hacks. I have an obsession with shooting the barricades. I think it's just getting that demolisher medal. I like getting the extra XP. It's a pretty big waste though. If you can break it pretty decently, but you really need a second person or a third person shooting at it. And that's not always worth it. Not focusing that much fire in one direction. So I knew a guy was going to drop from above me there because I heard him sniping. Turned around and got the one pick. I didn't expect the second guy to be on him right away. I guess I could have been closer to the plane turbine. Assuming he's going to drop down behind, and then I have more cover to work with. I'm just challenging a sniper in a really long lane right now. Good idea. Going to the next point. Is this just not clearing corners again? Like, where does this guy shoot me from at the start of this? Yeah, he was just in that corner behind me. This is just me not looking left when I come into the plane. I guess not where the point is, but it's still an important look. Especially since I've already seen that guy playing in the plane in that area a couple times this match. Kind of chucking a random nade. Those were crazy shots. I'm looking absolutely lost in that engagement. I don't really know what to do about this. Like, I guess I can think about it now. My first thought is to just back up and go out the plane. None of my teammates are really close to it, and the odds of me diving that and living or killing them are non-existent. I guess I get empty bullets into the bubble and hope it breaks eventually, but that doesn't sound very good either. I think honestly I just have to back up and wait for teammates and hope they do enough damage eventually. I don't really know enough about how the bubble works. This definitely isn't the answer though. Definitely not what I did. Just sitting point, similar position to earlier. Everybody's just watching the right side largely. I think I just play literally the exact same way. This was where I got sick of it. That shield when I swung that time, I was like, I'm not dealing with that. Yeah, again, there's just so many people on the point right now that I don't think it, I tried to hack them there. I don't think it really matters if I'm there too. So I just have to get out to that dumpster I was talking about the last time it was the same situation. The big takeaways from this, I'm guessing, are just looking at my team's positioning in relation to my own to see like what I can take without just getting hard flanked. Although I feel like that'll tilt me if I'm looking at it too closely, because I might rely on them too much to like cover my sides and stuff, but I don't know. And then just the fact that you can learn a lot from the kill feed. Like if you're pushing up to the site and you see that literally your entire team just died on point, you're just like, well, I'm alone. And if you see it's from like 4 different names, then you know there's 4 people there. Like there's just, you know. It's hard to do in the heat of the moment, but there's nothing else to do if you're running 2 points. And a lot of that area isn't going to be contested anyways. Did that kill the guy in the bubble? Yeah. That nade, I think the bubble runs out and it blows up. That's pretty cool. This lane looks really cursed to challenge every time you do it. I was surprised at the time, and I'm still kind of surprised that that drone hit me. I think it's because it hit my teammate and exploded a little earlier than if it had gone all the way, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm kind of chain running this way now. I switched to the hacker, and I don't think I saw a shield for the rest of the game. I'm just like entirely ignorant to the people shooting at me from the site. I'm just like trying to ignore them pretty much. Like I ran past that way and lived, which was lucky. But trying to get here without looking at the site was like they're in clear sight of me. Like I gotta at least check if I'm crossing over. 1-for-1 isn't the end of the world, but it's not great either. Just sitting point because I'm dying a lot and I want to have some contribution to the game, looks like. Yeah, I'm just trying to play my life here. I got the shield value. Did I get 2 shields with that? I don't think there's another hacker on the point right now. And that other one's backwards too, so it kind of feels like it. Does it just hack everything and lend a sight? That would be kind of cool. That would make it a lot better than I thought it was. I was just kind of playing my life there, trying not to die more than I was trying to kill people. I think it was like kind of getting swarmed, so I didn't really know how to peek without dying, especially because my confidence was kind of low at this point.
Active camo.
Like, I guess I was kinda... I mean, I got the one, and I got traded from behind. But I think chasing that guy in general is like, there's nothing really over there. I was kind of exposing my back to the rest of the map for no reason. Here I spawn on the point, and then almost immediately just got fucked from every side. I don't really blame myself for that death. I don't know what I tried. I think I tried to hack that spider bot. At least I saved the homie. That boy on point. Just got rocked there. I'd already kind of committed to the left side of the cover. If the grenade's gonna push him out anyways, I can probably just keep sitting over where I am. Like here I do damage. The better play probably would have been to just nade that side and then swing over here, and then I just have like a guaranteed kill probably. Like to just nade, to do it right here instead. What I did is I threw it here, so they're gonna push out of the crate this way. And if I was just standing over here, I think I just kill them. And then I have a chance to kill the sniper guy from the sideline. Playing around cover better. Instead, I just stood out in the open and kind of just got domed. Yeah, a big part of this is I just gotta track how spawns are working in game better. Because if I track spawns and I use the kill feed properly, you can see where people are or where people are coming from, and it's like, you're just getting advanced information about the game. I think that's just the general takeaway from this. If I want to kill more and die less, is like, that's how you're going to find people. Is if you know they're spawning and you know where they're coming from. And then the other thing is just a lot. There was quite a few times where I didn't check my corners. And then last one was I was being a little bit too easygoing with my pathing. I think those are all pretty manageable things to do though. Like it seems, like I said, every time you die and respawn, as you're running back, you just have like 4 or 5 seconds to just look at the kill feed and see what's going on. And if you see your whole team die, it's obviously going to be harder to push the point. You should play a bit more like respectfully. If you see that your team just got like 5 kills, you obviously know that you can just take all that space. I think this has been decently productive. There's probably quite a few things that I missed, or like maybe I'm maybe I'm overlooking, or maybe I'm being a little bit too hindsighty in some of these scenarios, but I think it was worth looking at. Because I think a lot of these are just like general FPS problems. Like in Apex, you can learn a ton of information by looking at the kill feed. Just a lot of small things in that game. If you know like what guns sound like, and you see that like the gun you just heard got a kill in the kill feed, and they're like shooting a whole bunch, like odds are that's the fight that's going on. And you can kind of from there, if you listen and like look at the kill feed, you can see how the fight's progressing. You can see if like everybody's dead or like what's happening as you run up. Depending on how you read the kill feed, you can you can kind of use it as very advanced information. Anyways, I keep harping on about it, but that's the end of this game. It wasn't one of my better games. I didn't want it to just be me going, "God damn, you're nasty" this whole time. So it kind of worked out that the game I played for it ended up me being like subpar. Let me know what you thought of this down below. Drop a like on the video if you stuck around this long, and have a lovely morning, noon, or night. Peace.